What's up, guys? Welcome to today's video. In today's video, we'll be talking about the final half of Cobra Kai Season 6, Part 3. This show has come to an end. I've been a big fan since I started it. In the pandemic, I did not start it during the YouTube Red Days. I started it when it was on Netflix during the pandemic, and I've been a diehard fan ever since. I haven't really covered it, so I figured why not do it now? Yeah, just want to say my love, some of the things that I liked about these final few episodes. And if you have some of your favorite moments, please feel free to share them in the comment section down below. If you are new here, please like, share, and subscribe. Turn on the alert bell so you never miss another video. And let's just jump right into this thing. This does not have to be a long video at all. I thought this final season was phenomenal from top to bottom. It started last summer and it's ending. It's ending right now, which is crazy to me. I'm glad they gave us such a stretched out final season. I can appreciate that. I can appreciate all the attention to detail. When we had last left off, we know Kwan was killed at the brawl at the Saikai Taikai, and we pick up with his funeral. Man, him having no family was kind of hard, but I can understand why. We see Kreese. Um, Kreese's final arc for me, every single episode almost made me cry. Seeing him finally feel something, feel like he did something wrong, was honestly kind of heartbreaking, but made me smile as well. If you get what I mean. Um, it's really hard to describe. It's like when you have a villain that has that much growth and just off something tragic as a kid's death, he felt directly responsible because, well, honestly, he was directly responsible. He's the one that brought the knife to a karate fight. Like, honestly, this show is so amazing, but the premise has always been kind of ridiculous ever since the Karate Kid days. Karate, teenage karate is not this serious. Y'all are jumping each other, bringing knives to, like, come on. Terry Silver was planning to off a baby over teenage karate. Like, let's be completely serious. Like, the premise of this is ridiculous at times, but I mean, it gets to the heart of the matter. It's a fun watch. And Crease's whole apology to her, like, I look to my wife every time and I told her, I said, he's planning on killing himself. He's gonna go out in a blaze of glory. And little did I know how accurate I was with that, you know, terminology, with those phrases. Um, First goes to, he's still there with Kim and her 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 nutcase of a grandfather. He kind of convinces her, like, you don't have to be like him. You could take over this dojo one day. And what does she do? She turns around and she kills him because well, I think her grandfather wanted her to kill Kreese, and she wasn't gonna do that. Kreese is the one who actually cared for her when she was a kid. He saw her potential. He nurtured her, and honestly, that's what Kreese does for a lot of people. That's what he did for Johnny. He was just an a-hole with it. That's what he did for Tori, but he turned her into a horrible person, and he's starting to realize that. But he's always been in their corner. Tori, Kim, Kreese, like, he's always been in their corner, and honestly, I can respect that. He made his rounds. And you could tell they knew something was off. They knew something was off. He basically put Cobra Kai back in play. That way, the whole twist with Johnny taking it back over and re-entering the tournament. That way, with Miguel and with Tori, he set all of that in motion, and I can appreciate that. And him basically like, I'm not gonna lie, the finale was utterly ridiculous in the best way possible, because like, Terry's sending out his minion to go kill the kid, like, to just go pay Johnny's family a visit. Like, again, it's never that serious over teenage karate. But we see the minion fly back down the stairs. It's the guy from the second half of the season that was messing with Daniel when they were at the Saikai Taikai, the guy with the long hair. It's never that serious. So we see him fly down the stairs. He's dead. So Chris kicked his butt and made him break his neck down the stairs, which leads to a big old fight between Silva and Kreese. And we think Kreese is about to lose this fight, but he just throws a cigarette in the gasoline, and that ends Kreese's arc. But before that, guys, can we talk about the moment that Kreese and Johnny had together? Like, yes, he appeared to him outside, and not a. And when I say appeared, I don't mean it was like a vision or anything. It's just like Johnny turned around and boom, he was just standing right there. It was like a jump scare. Like you, like dude, you don't announce yourself. Martin Cove does an amazing job with this character. He has done so ever since the original films. But yeah, like he's basically like pouring his heart out to him. Johnny says, "I don't want to hear it," but then when he sees him again, inside the waterworks just started. And honestly, the waterworks started for me as well. Like, I can't lie. That hit home for me. That was the healing that Johnny needed. That was the healing that Kreese needed. And that was the last person that Kreese needed to talk to before he made up his mind and shuffled off this mortal coil. And I can appreciate that. Now, Robbie. Robbie and Sam making the decision not to fight, realizing what Miyagi Do is really all about, and the same with Danny. Man, that was powerful storytelling. Robbie getting hurt because Sensei Wolf and Terry Silver are nuts, and they're telling Axel to do this stuff, and Axel doesn't want to, but he also doesn't want to. He also doesn't want to disappoint his senseis because he's gonna get punished for it. Um, Robbie deciding to, like not fight and deciding it was okay. I hated the way they handled Robbie's story sometimes. Him and this whole thing with training for Axel, the software that that Dimitri and Hawk set up for him, Dimitri and Eli that they set up for him, and that him being in his head about this Hawk stuff. I hated that, but they gotta add the drama. But Robbie is one of the strongest fighters that was ever at Cobra Kai, whether it was Cobra Kai, whether it was Hawk Fang, whether it was Miyagi Do, whatever it was. He was one of the strongest fighters, and I wish he had got more time to shine. But we do see at the end of it all, him and Tori both get branding deals. Their karate careers are not over, and they go on to thrive. And I am so happy for them. And they're together, they're happy. I mean, they did the whole trademark of these dramas where, like, you're down and out, you're about to lose a fight or something, about to lose a huge fight, and your love, and your significant other says, "I love you," or the person you have a crush on says, "I love you," yada yada yada. And it's the power of love and all of that. But in this instance, it worked because this is what Tori needed, and she whooped Zaya so bad. Oh, I was so wow. Yeah, yeah. That it was worth it. Tori knocked that girl's teeth out. And speaking of Tori, the growth that she had with the LaRussos and Sam in general, that growth, seeing them train together after seeing them trying to kill each other for the past couple of years, man. And like I said, she got a brand deal as well. She's the girls champion for the Saikai Taikai. She knocked that girl's teeth out. She, she gave her what was coming to her. When you taunt somebody that much, let's face it, like, you're cold, but my girl Tori, she got it. Like, she definitely got it. Like, she's a strong, fierce fighter, one of the best fighters that Cobra Kai has had, next to Eli and next to Miguel. Um, in my personal opinion, you all may think differently, but in my personal opinion, Tori is one of the goats. And yeah, I'm glad she got that happy ending. We know she was dealing with a lot with the untimely passing of her mom and all of that during this season. And I'm glad it ended well for her. She's, man, like, she's making money for what she does. She was signing autographs and she was saying how crazy that was. So that was really, really, really cool to see. When it comes to Miguel and Sam, Miguel is one of the most supportive boyfriends in the world. I could have seen so many different ways that the scene of him finding her paperwork could have went badly if it was a different show than this, and the writing was not actually cared for as much as it is. Um, he said he kind of had the feeling that they would go their separate ways eventually, and he supports her in anything and everything that she does, and that was really good to see. Um, I can't fault Miguel. I can't fault Miguel. I can't fault Zola Mariduena. Um, he got his revenge for Robbie. He became the boys' champion, and seeing everything that Miguel has gone through since this series started, he's made so much growth. Started off as a nerdy kid with asthma. All of a sudden his asthma is gone because Johnny told him he didn't have asthma in season one. I don't know if you guys remember that scene. He grabbed his asthma, pumped it through it. But yeah, seeing Miguel win, and then at the end of the season, seeing Miguel basically not let Sam leave on her own. He got into Stanford, but he deferred his first year just so he could spend some time and help Sam get settled out there. Oh wow, that was powerful writing. I honestly thought that they would just go their separate ways, but I'm glad that they're getting able to spend these first couple of, yeah, at least these first couple of months together before he does go to college, and that's a happy ending for both. The other happy ending has to be with Eli and Dimitri, which I found hilarious that like it was so weird, like especially with the wedding vows between Johnny and Miguel's mom. uh we see all the different pairings, and then you see Eli and Dimitri, because the binary brothers, they have always been a team, but they have had their falling out, and this whole thing with trying to go to MIT or go to Caltech, all that stuff, that was a huge pain in the butt for this entire season. But I'm glad that they worked it out. They're both going to Caltech, and they both got their girls back. Well, I don't think Eli lost his. It was really just Dimitri. Dimitri got his girl back, and guys, yeah, my boy got some, and I'm proud of you, Dimitri. You and Eli got like some of the baddest girls in the valley, if I may say so myself. And I'm proud of y'all. Y'all did y'all thing. Um, I'm mad I didn't get to see you guys fight a lot this season. That was one of my biggest gripes in this back half. I know they were focusing on the tournament, but I mean, people like Kenny didn't even have lines in this back half of the season. Um, you have characters like Penis Breath, because I can't remember that guy's name to save my life. He got one scene where he just said sorry because he's chewing chips during the moment of silence for Quan. But I mean, I guess that was one of my things that I did not like. The lack of some of the more important characters. We don't see them a lot, um, which sucks. I wanted to see them all be able to fight at least one more time, but I'm glad that we got closure for majority of everybody, especially the people that are going off to college. You have your people like Devin. You have your people like Kenny, who are still in high school, who will continue with Cobra Kai. But as Johnny said, they will also learn offense with Danny's dojo, with Miyagi Do, which is really really cool to see. He's going to continue being a sensei. He was Johnny Sensei for his final battle with Wolf, and that was big in itself because Johnny was in his head about this fight. Wolf is faster, he's younger, he's more ruthless, and he was in this for the win. But we see Johnny won it his way. He did not do the crane kick, which is, I'm sure everybody thought he was going to do the crane kick. He did not do the crane kick. He swept the leg and won. And I'm glad he won it his way after a quick little pep talk from Danny, which is out of Danny's wheelhouse because Danny doesn't really talk that way. But seeing Danny as a sensei, guys, seeing all of Cobra Kai walk out, seeing Danny walk out in a black gi, that was hype. Seeing Daniel in a black gi was hype. And wow, guys, I just can't believe that this show is legit over. I could go on and on and on about this show, but one thing will remain: this show has had some of the best writing that we've ever had for a teenage drama, a coming of age story that also is a continuation of a beloved franchise from back in the day. The whole kind of rocky montage that they have for Johnny, as he and Danny were training for the final round of the Saikai, because it came down to the senseis, because well, the teams came to a tie, so it came down to the senseis. And yeah, like that whole training montage was great. But yeah, guys, let me know what you thought about this final season as a whole, especially part three. Let me know what you thought about it down in the comment section down below. Like I said, I could go on and on and on, but this video would be at least 3 4 hours. I have so much to say. I'll be doing more and more videos about this. Just let me know what you want me to pinpoint on specifically. I'll be more than happy to give my thoughts on that. But guys, remember, Cobra Kai never dies, and the Karate Kid franchise never dies. We have the new movie coming out in May. In May, we have the new movie coming out in May, and we're gonna get more Karate Kid action. Daniel Larusso will be back. Man, I'm excited. I'm very excited for where this world will continue to go. There's also rumors of spinoffs of Cobra Kai. So this is a watch this space type of thing, guys. I'll be keeping you posted. And yeah, like I said, if you are new here, please like, share, and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section, and I will catch you all next time.